guys, it was made for Step for Kids, and that's why really nobody was joining. So my butter was in my microwave softening because I forgot to soften it earlier. What I already washed my hands, but what you can do to see if your butter's softened is press on it. And if it doesn't bend, it's not good. So I gotta put this back in the microwave. I'm putting it on my defrost setting. I have 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and I'm gonna put a half teaspoon of salt in the cake batter. Now that that's done, I'm going to stir it all together. So this is what it looks like. It's just flour and stuff. I'm gonna get out my electric mixer. Electric mixer ready. And once the butter gets softened, I'm going to put the peanut butter in with the butter and mix it together. And the thing is, peanut butter is so stiff, you gotta do it with an electric mixer. And now I'm gonna measure out 3/4 cup of peanut butter. That's the butter. So once again, you can figure out how soft it is by pushing on it. This indents pretty well, so I'm going to say that it's good enough. I don't have that much room on my island. And we're going to measure a 3/4 cup of peanut butter. I gotta put it on the ground because peanut butter is really stiff because it's been in the not the microwave, the refrigerator. It's really stiff. This we get a Costco peanut butter. But this cake is a peanut butter cake. Yeah, the only bad thing about natural peanut butters is trying to get it out once it's hard. But once I get done with this, I'm going to mix together this and the butter. Almost done with the peanut butter. It's a struggle. Hi, Dodger fan. So this is my 3/4 cup of peanut butter. I'm gonna mix the peanut butter with the butter. Sorry, the peanut butter was sticking to the cup. Hi, Kathy. So I'm gonna mix the peanut butter and the butter together with my electric mixer until blended. Hi, Sandra. Never give up on cooking. Yes. Okay, the butter's not soft enough. Hi, Kathy. Apparently there's 2 different Kathys on here. But I'm just mixing the peanut butter and the butter together until it gets mixed together well. There's 13 people on here. Hi, everyone. That's what it looks like. The butter did not get softened quite good enough, but for those who don't know, I'm making a peanut butter cake. Hello, my name is Mia. Good. The butter's a little clumpy. Come on. This electric mixer, I think, is about to die because it's not been working very well with the buttons. But once I get done with this, I need to gradually add 2 cups of brown sugar, wholesome. I don't know how all like those girls on YouTube do like the aesthetic hair. I have to cut. You're pretty. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. Where's the scissors? Aesthetic cuts instead of rip. But this is brown sugar. Very sticky. Some people might not know that brown sugar and sugar are kind of the same thing. White sugar is made when you get all the molasses and stuff out of brown sugar. But sometimes at the store, when you buy brown sugar, they add the molasses back in instead of just keeping the sugar with it at the beginning. That probably didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. But I gotta put 2 cups of this in here. What is your years old? I'm 15. I almost said 14. I'm 15. Oh, firmly packed. Yeah, I did not do firmly packed. Oopsies, gotta redo that. I made a little mess. Are you making cookies? I'm making a peanut butter cake for my mom's birthday, which is tomorrow. The peanut butter cake, you use brown sugar instead of sugar. An easy way to pack brown sugar is you use the next cup to push it down. I'm making a mess. Oops. You pack it down and then just add more sugar. And then it says firmly packed, so with firmly you do it like this. One cup firmly packed brown sugar. Look, when you put it in a thing, this is what it should look like. It's literally in still the cup shape. I think I'm going to be using this whole brown sugar package because with packed brown sugar, it's a lot more than regular sugar. Sorry, I keep moving off screen. Y'all aren't very centered in my workspace. You're very pretty. Thank you, Kathy. I love watching baking. Sometimes I like watching baking. Like I like those videos that like speed through the baking, but otherwise, nah. I'll watch Minecraft videos or something. If you live in the United States, how did everyone enjoy the 4th of July? Here's another cup, firmly packed brown sugar. 2 cups brown sugar packed. So what they say to do is add sugar gradually, beating well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scoop of the sugar. This is a 1/4 cup, but that was a heaping. And then just blend it in like a heaping 1/4 cup at a time. Come on, there we go. I'll show you what it looks like after a couple additions. added another little bit of sugar. This floor is a mess. I accidentally spilled a little bit of sugar on the floor. I'm gonna add another bit of sugar. Hi, your country name. I live in the United States. But this is what it looks like right now. It's just butter, sugar, and peanut butter. How long does it take to make the cake? So the prep and like actually making the cake takes, I guess, depends on how fast you do it. Can take anywhere between like 20 minutes to 45 or so. But then the putting it in the oven and wait for it to cool. Also, by the way, it's turned lighter in color now. Waiting for it to cool and all that stuff, it takes a lot longer. You subscribe. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. I added some more sugar. Me too. Thank you, Kathy. So pretty. Thank you, Void. And Venus, I think that's what this is. This is what this looks like right now. Putting the last bit of sugar in there. And then after I do this, I'm going to add 3 eggs one at a time. Looks cool. The mixture's getting up on the side, so you have to go like this to get it off. Now that that is mixed in, I'm going to add 3 eggs. You're so good at baking. Thank you. What are you making? I'm making a peanut butter cake for my mom's birthday. This is the wrong egg cart. We have 2 different types of eggs. Oh no, that was the right carton. We have 2 different types of eggs, farm eggs and then store-bought eggs. And my mom prefers me to use store-bought eggs for baking, but there's no store-bought eggs left, so I'm going to be using this. Happy birthday to your mom. Thank you. I will tell her that if she doesn't already come in the kitchen while I'm on the live. I just forgot I'm supposed to just do one at a time. Also, my background does not look very good. Sorry. Can I? Maybe you can see it a little better now. But I'm just mixing in the egg. Can anyone crack an egg with one hand? That'd be really helpful if you're baking and doing something like this. Okay. Second egg. 10, did that work? Do you have any pets? I have a miniature schnauzer. His name is Harley. Turn off, please. There we go. A miniature schnauzer named Harley. He's a spoiled dog. But yes. I want to have a cat. My mom's half allergic to cats, so we can't get any. Which is sad, but it's fine. I'm going off to college in a couple years, and they don't need to have a cat. You subscribe. Thank you so much. So cool. You have a cat. What type of cat? Also, is it true that calicos can only be girls? Like females? Okay. This is what... It's heavy now. This is what it looks like after the eggs were put in. So, you have a cat too. She's a British short hair. Okay. So now, I have to put in a cup of milk and the flour mixture that I made earlier, alternating. We're going to be using a mix of soy milk and regular milk because we're almost out of regular milk. You have 2 orange cats? Orange cats I feel like would be really cool to have. but are orange cats? I heard a rumor that orange cats are like tabbies. I think that's what it's called. They're just males and cackles are just females, or is that just a rumor? Okay, so there is a cup of milk. I'm going to put some of the flour mixture, miso and mochi. Oh, those sound like Asian stuff. Japanese and Asian and all that. I'm gonna put, this is flour, baking powder, and salt. I'm gonna put just a little bit of it in, like a third of it. And then mix that together. With cakes, you usually alternate between the flour mixture and the liquid once the butter and sugar has been combined. Because if you put all the flour in at one time, it's going to get really dry and hard to mix. Put all the milk in, or whatever the liquid is, it's going to be really soft and practically liquidy. How long have you been on YouTube? So I know it says my account has been on here for a long time more, but that was just like to save my preferences, and I don't have to keep searching up random things. I've been posting for a little over a year. I've been trying to grow my account for like a little over 6 months. Here's some milk. Pouring about half the milk in there. Mixing that up. Actually, I'm going to pause this part of the cake real quick and go preheat the oven. Because I would forget, and then by the time that the cake's ready, the oven will not be preheated that bad. 350 for 50 minutes. That's a long time. Okay. Okay. So now I can continue with this. I'm going to add some more of the flour. About half of the remaining flour. I barely got a bowl big enough for this cake. So channel, all I post is shorts there. But they're almost a second. I only send them to my friends. Yeah, one of my friends has a mini YouTube channel, but it's all private stuff. So, like, nobody sees them. I literally had to ask her if she had one, and she sent me a small, like, one of her shorts, but yeah, some people don't like their shorts and channel in general to the public. I'm putting in the rest of my milk. Oh, splattering. That's another reason why you don't want to put all your milk in at one time, because it's kind of splattering right now. It's getting heavy. And now I'm gonna, hello, Elaine. Hey, Elaine. I'm assuming it's the same one as a long time ago. Hi, Mimi. I'm putting in the rest of my flour I'm making a peanut butter cake for those that just joined. It's funny, Mimi, your channel is literally just about drawing, but mine, I literally do so much stuff with it. Do you have any siblings? If you don't mind me asking, I have 2 brothers that are married and 2 sisters-in-law. You haven't been on, I haven't seen you in a long time. You just got a cat, that's awesome. Yeah, I was literally just talking about how I want a cat, but my mom's allergic. Hold on. This is what the mixture looks like right now. If you ever want to see what hard peaks are, that's that. But it's usually with, um, yeah, it's usually with egg whites and not cake batter. Where's this thing? Also, I hear my parents, so if you just hear random noises, that's why. How did all you guys spend your 4th of July? If you celebrate that. My dad's coming into the kitchen. So now I need to get my vanilla into the pan. It's a teaspoon of vanilla. Come say hi. This is my mom that I'm making the cake for.
This is my birthday cake.
Okay, I am doing a teaspoon of vanilla. Wash out your spoons right away and it's less of a mess for later. I learned that the hard way. Now we don't need this, so I'm just going to put this aside. I'm just going to stir in the vanilla. You just like most of your vids. Thank you so much. But here's what this looks like. It's really heavy and full. Happy birthday to your mom, thank you. You still have school till like August? I thought, wow, you don't have a summer break then. You had so many people come to you for the 4th. Yeah, we had my brother and sister-in-law here. Happy birthday to your mom. I will let her know when she comes back into the kitchen. So I'm getting a 9 by 13 inch pan. This is what the cake's gonna be baking in. Let me go get the cooking spray real quick. I'm back with a cooking spray. I don't like spraying pans. I usually make my mom do it, but can't exactly do that right now. So you usually want to spray it over a sink. Mom, so many people have said happy birthday to you.
Oh, that's nice.
I did not spray this well. Oh, I need to do one side, my mom just said. So this is the spray pan. There's not that much room on my island anymore. Bye, Lainey. Happy 4th of July for the other day. That's my oven. So now the challenge of putting all of this cake batter in the pan. My hands were wet and it just slid down the side of the bowl. I love this thing. It's a scraper, so it basically scrapes like all the stuff off the side of the bowl, and it's so much easier. And it makes the bowl not quite as heavy when I need to lift it up and scrape it. I don't know how my mom holds it. So I'm going to scrape and plop somewhat gently. you guys can't really see it, but in my house, like the funnest birthday tradition is the birthday kid or parent gets to lick the bowl from the cake batter after we put it in the pan. I don't know what's happening in the comments. I think y'all are talking about 4th of July. That's my dad. He's just preparing his lunch. So this is what the cake looks like. The cake batter. I'm going to get the spoon to scrape off the majority of the rest of the cake batter. And that is the cake practically done. Talking about how we don't celebrate the 4th of July, just if you're wondering. Yeah, I was just confused because I just saw a bunch of people talking back and forth. I'm like, I have no idea what's even going on. But I'm probably going to end the live here because the cake is done and in the pan. And this has to bake for 50 minutes plus. So I'll see you guys for my next live. Thank you for coming here. Bye.